everyone. Happy Memorial Day weekend and welcome to our broadcast. Yay! I want to start off by giving a huge thank you to WeRise for having us. We have a great class planned for you guys today. Also, we are excited to join in this month-long spotlight on mental health and well-being. Mental health is extremely important, so we will be focusing a lot on that during this class. A little bit about my name is Brittany. I'm a professional dancer, dance instructor, and a Dance for Healing project mentor. So that's me. Let me go ahead and be your dance instructor for today. Charlotte, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, friends.
Hey.
My name is Charlotte Smith. I am a Los Angeles-based dancer, teacher, and choreographer. I'm very excited to get to join you all today for our dance practice. Dance is a very important part of my mental health. So I think this is wonderful for me to get to share some of that with you guys today.
Awesome. Mine as well. Okay, so before we get started, we're going to do mental health exercises. So get a little closer to your devices. We're going to get deeper before we break it down with Charlotte. Our first mental health exercise is called the mental health check-in. So how you check in is you choose a number between 1 to 5 that best represents how you're feeling at the moment. So right now, I want you guys all at home to take a moment to really assess how you're feeling right now. And then let us know. Comment in our chat section. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you content? Are you excited to dance with us today? Whatever that feeling may be, I want you to put it into a number and let us know right now. We're checking in. Check in with us, guys. Checking in. So while you guys are checking in, I'm going to check in myself. I think I'm going to check in with a 10 today. I'm feeling really good. I woke up this morning. The sun's shining. I'm about to get my groove on with Charlotte, so I'm feeling 10 all the way. Charlotte, how about you?
So this week, I've had a lower number this week. I've had a lot of challenges, a lot of struggles this week. So my number's been a little bit lower. But today, in excitement of our event together, I'm at a 5. So dance has the power to bring us up a couple notches. And I hope that some of my joy in our practice today will help you bump your number up a little bit higher. I think that dance has an incredible power for us to be able to check in with our physical body, our mental body, right, and our emotions, and where we're at in our day. And dance has been a wonderful outlet for me to be able to always find something to ground me, to bring me joy, to know that when everything else has fallen apart in the world, I still have my body and I can put it in space and I can experience my emotions through movement. Sometimes I share those with others and sometimes I keep them to myself.
Awesome. I actually checked in with a 10, but I meant to say 5. Let's see what you guys are checking in. Oh, I see a lot of 4s and 3. Those are good numbers. Love seeing high numbers. Keep them coming. We want to see you check in. Okay, so our second mental health exercise. This one's super easy. We can all do this. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths. Breathing is super important. It relaxes you. It decreases stress levels. So if you're ever feeling overstressed, overstimulated, take a moment to breathe. So do this with me. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Together. Hold. Out. And you can be as audible as you want to. Let's do it again. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Great. One last time. Hold. Out. Good. So I hope you guys feel a little bit better after those breaths. We have one more mental health exercise. This one's called the Gratitude Scavenger Hunt. So how this goes is you just choose 3 things that you're grateful for. So I'll tell you mine. I'm grateful for my family, friends, and my health. Charlotte, how about you?
I am thankful for community, our wonderful sunshiny weather, and dance. And Brittany, I had an idea that we could do with this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so what I was thinking is I'm going to pick 3 shapes. One shape for each of these things that I'm grateful for. So we can do it's going to be pretty small right now. So in dance, we call these gestures. So when I'm just moving my hands and my torso mostly, doing very small movements. So let's both of us create, so put your words together to make a 3 movement dance phrase.
Okay.
Right here in our self space.
Okay.
All right, take 30 seconds. We'll work on it and then we'll show each other.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
I think so. Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Okay, I'll do mine.
Okay, say your word while you do your movement.
Okay. So this one's family. I just made a circle because I don't know. That's what I think about when I think of family. We're all in this together. Friends, I'm gonna go this because I'm open to them and they're open to me, and that's our relationship, honest and open. And my last one was health. So part because I feel healthy right now. I feel good, and I don't know. This is just feels right. How about you?
Awesome. Okay, so I have community. I think of friends helping each other, right? We can just hold hands, but we can actually, we can hold on to more than just hands. We can really hold on to each other. So I have community and our beautiful sunshiny weather and dance, which for today I'm going to do this.
Yes.
A little pictogram for you. So let's do our 3 movements 3 times in a row together.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so here's going to be our rhythm. All right, so here we go. First one goes 1 and 2 and 3. And back to 1. 1 and 2 and 3. Last time we go. 1 and 2 and 3. A round of applause for everyone. I feel a little bit brighter. How do you feel, Brittany?
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for teaching. All right, y'all, ready to really get up and start dancing. So if you're sitting down, stand up. I want you to spread your arms out. Make sure you're not hitting any family members, not hitting any walls or furniture, because we're about to break it down. Also, if you don't already have near you a glass of water, container of water, because we're dancing is a workout, so we have to stay hydrated. Okay, Charlotte, it's all on you.
Okay, so back to what Brittany was saying about our space. Now, I want you to take your magic marker or your Harold's purple crayon, and I want you to see the places where you're not going to move. So, like, I bumped my knee into this bad boy once, and it was not fun. So try to, right now, notice where those things might be so that you take a mental note to try and avoid them while we're practicing today. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come back down to the floor. We're going to start a little bit quiet today. So if you are unfamiliar with dance, if you feel a little bit uncomfortable with what we're doing today, if you've never tried it before, you don't need any experience. We're going to start small. We're going to start quiet. We're going to get bigger. We're going to start to move our whole body. We're going to do some big movement in the center, some contemporary jazz style dance. And then at the very end, I'm going to teach you, I think we'll have time for it, a small little phrase that's about Harold and his purple crayon, but you get to be Harold and you get to create your own imaginary world to go to explore. So let's start on the floor. I want you to find a position laying down on the ground where you are very comfortable. So just find a way that you can relax. You can imagine that you are hanging out on a picnic blanket in the park or at the beach, and you feel the sun's rays on you. Maybe you have your favorite pet or your best friend nearby. Can you feel the sunshine on your body? And now we're gonna shift our bodies, and I want you to find a new position on the floor that you feel comfortable lying down in, and just relax into the floor. You can close your eyes if you need to help you focus. As you relax into the floor, I want you to feel the weight of your body. Feel how heavy your arm can be, your legs can be, your torso. Can you relax your head into the floor? And let's shift to another position. So we all know about gravity, right? Gravity is what pulls us to the earth. It's something that allows us to be grounded. You can imagine a tree with roots under the ground. They're growing towards the gravity for stability, while the trunk of the tree and the branches of the tree are using that stability to grow up and out, to feel the sunshine's rays. So I want you to feel the pull of gravity on your body, on your bones, on your muscles, and your skin. Let's shift to another position, nice and comfortable. We're going to shift our positions a little bit quicker now. I want you to really find that feeling of gravity pulling you into the floor. Take a moment and thank the gravity for grounding you into the earth. Shift to another comfortable position. Relax, feel the weight. And shift and relax. And now we're going to start to work against gravity. So use that strength that you found in the floor, in the earth, in the gravity. And we're going to use our strength and our muscles to lift away from that gravity. So let's come up and find a comfortable position to relax in that's a little higher from the gravity, using your strength. Now acknowledge where you're rooted in to the ground, where you have that gravity. Let's shift again. Find another position where you're lifting your weight away from gravity. Acknowledge where you're grounded. Acknowledge where you come from. But we're adding on our strength, shifting to a new position. Can you start to acknowledge the space above you now? Remembering this idea of feeling the sunshine on your body, the warmth of the sunshine. And let's switch again, pressing a little further away. Feel your strength. Feel where you're grounded. Shifting to another position, coming to a little bit of a higher level. And shifting to a higher position. Let's really root our feet into the ground and shift to the sky. Find yourself rooted and grounded, and find yourself growing out of that rooted and grounded. Can you reach any higher? Can you get any higher? Maybe you can come up to your toes. Maybe you can jump. How far can you reach away from the groundedness? And now let's soften back into gravity. Make your way back to the floor nice and slowly. Feel the gravity taking your body, back to the floor and find a comfortable position to relax in. Let your body relax into the gravity. And again, this time, without making just shapes, let's try doing more fluid movements. I want you to slowly press your way off from the floor. Feel yourself grounded in the earth and feel your strength that comes from within yourself that you can use to pull yourself up from those roots and to grow tall. And again, make your way back down to the floor, softening into gravity. Just a moment, I'm going to get this music started. And again, finding a comfortable position on the floor. And again, moving up to standing. Let's do it a little bit faster. Feel your groundedness into the floor. Coming, standing tall. And freeze, holding a shape, and make your way back into the floor. Soft, grounded, relax into the floor. Again, growing, pressing up, coming up to standing, finding a new way to stand, a new way to grow, a new way to reach. How far can you reach? Reach, 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 and then down to the floor again, picking up our pace again, coming up, standing tall, reaching nice and far, and back down to the floor. Relax in your shape, and then immediately making your way back up to standing, acknowledging the sky. And down to the floor. And back up we go. Up, 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 up. 2 more times. Let's do this 2 more times. And back down to the floor. Relax on the floor. This time when you come up, you can jump all the way into the air. And then make your way back down to the floor. Last time we're going to stay standing. Coming up. Jumping. Reaching. And let's do one big last reach. Let's reach like an X. Spread your arms and legs wide, wide, wide. I have no head, I'm just realizing. I'll change that in just a second. And release. Okay. Great job with our warm-up, friends. I hope that got you comfortable with doing some movement. Nope, now we're too high. It's a fine line with these computer screens, I tell you. That's okay. We are ready to go. Excellent. We're going to change it up. We're going to get the pace going a little bit faster. What I need from you right now is to grab a sip of your water. Yeah? If you've got any stretches you want to do for a second, go ahead and do those. We'll do some stretching together too. Don't you worry about it. Give me just 1 second to get this music shifted over. And then we are going to get started. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to start standing nice and tall. Remember our grounded, rootedness into the floor. I want to imagine that I'm that tree. I have got roots that go miles down into the ground and reach out for forever. And this is what comes up. And then I radiate my branches and my leaves from there, reaching for the sunshine. Feel your collarbones like branches of a tree, reaching for the sunshine. Now, from this tall place, I'm going to fold my shoulders towards each other. You can still face me. And then I'm going to peel them back into a little arch. And again, I go forward and peel back, arch. Now I'm going to circle my shoulders forward, up and back, and forward, up and back. Now I want you to add your elbows. Elbows come towards the camera. And then extend your fingers to the back wall. Now fingertips. Fingertips reach forward, up, back. Now I'm going to add a curve. Curve your spine, and then come up and a little back bend. Okay, we're going to reverse that whole thing. My shoulders go arch. And curve. and arch, and curve, and circle, back, and front, and back, and front. Add your elbows, elbows go back. They reach to the front, fingertips go back, up, up, up. Now I'm gonna do a little back bend, and stand tall. I'm gonna curve, and stand tall. Let's do our right shoulder, back, front, and back. 2 circles, circle, and circle. Now we're gonna reverse that whole thing. Go back, back, and front, and back, and front, and circle, and circle. Other arm goes front, and back, and front, and back, and circle, down, and up, down, and up, other back, and front, and back, and front, and circle, and circle. Okay. Clasp your hands behind your back. Open your chest to the ceiling. Straighten your elbows and reach your sternum to the sky. Take a big inhale with your lungs. And exhale. One more big inhale. And exhale, release. Come back to center. Yay. Now, sometimes when our emotions are not feeling super great, we feel like we struggle to breathe. That's why taking deep breaths, like we practiced earlier, is a great way to help manage stress and anxiety, because by breathing, we're getting the proper amount of oxygen into our body and our body can relax. Now, one thing that happens when we get anxiety and stress is our rib cage can feel like it gets stuck and like we can't open it nice and big when we breathe. So we're doing a couple of these things right now. If you're ever feeling stuck and like you're having trouble breathing, we can do this, and we can do it every day to just help promote more movement. And the more movement that you have between your ribs, the less that's going to affect you. So let's grab our rib cage. Take your arms, I've got my thumb in the back, I've got my fingers in the front. I'm going to inhale and I want to expand my hands out to the side. And exhale, bring them back together. Inhale, expand. Exhale, compress. One more inhale. It's important to remember that we don't just breathe through our lungs right here. We breathe through our lungs at the bottom by our diaphragm, like when we practice singing. We can breathe through the back of our lungs, can expand. Feel that? The top of the back of our lungs can expand. So working oxygen and movement into all of those parts of the spine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to swing my arms and then give a gentle slap to my back. And when I swing out, I'm going to inhale, exhale when I twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 4 more. 2, 3, 4. And check it out. We're going to swing. Swing, help us release our head, our shoulders. We carry a lot of stress in our necks and our head, the back of our head and our shoulders, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach up really tall. Reach up really tall like I'm going to dive. Like I'm going to go diving and I need to go up first. And then like a wave, I'm going to fall forward. I'm going to swoop and scoop and stand back up tall. So there's this swing at the bottom. So we're going to do that a couple times. Really feel like, you should feel like you're on a roller coaster. Roller coasters are one of my favorite things. So let's give that a shot. Here we go. Swinging up and over, go, whoa, whoa, up top. And again, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then catch and back up top. Again, whoa, whoa, whoa. And back and let it go. Okay, we're going to do 3 of those. Then I'm going to ripple down with my hands to the floor. I'm going to shift my weight into my hands, and I'm going to come up on my tiptoes. I'm going to land my feet back down, and then I'm going to roll and stand up tall. Yes? So 3 swings. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go the other way. Instead of going forward, I'm going to go back. Release. Hands to the floor. Hips lift up. Coming up on your toes. If you're feeling super adventurous today, you can do a little jump. Land. And then rolling up. This rolling up and down the spine. I'm going to keep my head nice and relaxed. My neck nice and relaxed. Let my legs do the work. So we're going to do 3 swings. This way. Then I release forward. I take my hands to the floor. I lift my hips up. I land and I stand tall. Can we do that all together? We're going to go through it a couple times so you can just keep on dancing through it. Okay, standing tall. I'm going to, I'll face the side for you. I think that'll be more helpful. Ready? Here we go. I go swing. And standing tall. And swing. And standing tall. Again, swing. And standing tall. Release hands to the floor. Hips lift up tall. Plant my feet back down. Roll and stand up. Let's do it a couple more times. Now, when we swing, I want you to exhale. And inhale on your way back up. I want you to release your chest. I want you to release your stress, release your weight, release it all into your swing. And then come back up taller and stronger than we were before we started. Okay? Here we go. 2 times through. Ready? Go. Swing. And center. And swing. And center. And swing. And center. Release. Hands to the floor. Little jump if you like. Land. Rolling up, stand tall. Let's do it again. I go up. And center. And up. And center. And last one. Center. Ripple. Hands to the floor. Feet relevate. Land. And stand tall. Not bad. One more time. Just one time through. But when we do the swing, you can add a jump. Watch, like so. Swing, I can do a little jump. And then stand tall. Try that for yourself a couple times. It's just a nice big swing with a nice little jump. Little jump. And if you don't want to do the jump, you don't have to do the jump. Do exactly what we just did. One last time. Here we go. All right, standing tall. Ready? Add your jump if you'd like. Here we go. Swing. One. Again. Swing. And last time. And release. Hips go up. Land. And roll. Plie. Bend your knees to the front. Plie means to bend. We speak French in dance sometimes because a lot of dance was first taught in France. There we go. So we've got this juicy plie. Reach your arms wide. Reach them out further. 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 Clasp your hands. Curve your spine. Big curve. Open back to center. And stand tall. Clasp your left hand with your left wrist with your right hand. I'm gonna reach my hips to the left, pull my left arm up and over, get a nice stretch. And back to center. Other side lifts, hip stretches over. like a banana. And back to center. Take your feet a little wide. Roll all the way down to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands to the floor. It's okay if your legs aren't straight. Hang and relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Take your left hand to your right foot. Take your right hand to the ceiling, looking up at the ceiling, twisting over. And come through center. Let's go to the other side. And switch one more time. And switch. And back to center. Roll up the spine, head comes flat, standing tall. Excellent. Grab another little sip of water. I'm going to change the music one more time. We're going to kick it up another notch. Whoops. Oh. It's not one, it's, there we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. Pardon me for the delay. Goodness, where is it? There we go. All right. Okay. We're going to look to the side. Back to center. Look to the other side. Back to center. And look. Back to center. One more side. Look. And back to center. Now I'm going to circle my head. Circle. And again, circle your head. And now reverse circle the other way. And stand up tall. Arms are up and over your head. I'm going to fall forward. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to give myself a hug. Come back up to stand. And fall, fall, fall. And give yourself a hug. Back to center. Fall. And back to center. One more. Fall. And back to center. Now I'm going to fall. I'm going to roll up. And fall forward. And roll. Fall. And roll it up. Now I'm going to do the opposite. This is called a retrograde. I'm going to dive down. And flat back up. And dive down. And flat back up. Let's do one more. Dive down. And flat back up. Good. Reach to the side. Reach to the side. Reach to the side. And reach. Okay, I'm going to step on my left foot. Step on my right foot. And left. And right. But now we're going to go a little bit faster. Left. And right. And left. And right. And left. And right. And left. And right. We're moving on to excellent. Okay. We're gonna reach. Step with your reach. So work on that step. Now step and reach. Step and reach. Step and reach. Step and reach. 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 Letting your arms get a little higher. Reach. And reach. And reach. And let your arms go to the ceiling now. Reach for the ceiling. Switch. Reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. and reach. 2 more. Reach. Last one. Reach. And come to center. Stand tall. Arms open, 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 open. We're gonna rotate our feet out. We call this turn out. So you can't really see my feet, but they're like this. Toes out. If you've seen dance or ballet, you know. Take your hands to your shoulders. We're gonna relevate up. You're gonna come up on your toes. Balance. Lower down. Now I'm gonna come to second position. I'm gonna hold. Boom, arms are out. Stay nice and strong. Circle your arms. Stay nice and low. Reverse your circle. Arms reach up over your head. Reach to the side. Reach to the side. And side. And side. Last time, this one's challenging. Back to center. Stand tall. Shake it out. There we go. Grab that last sip of water. I had to change up my playlist last minute. Excellent. Standing tall, standing big. We're gonna get some big stretching in now. Reach. Reach. I'm gonna go up and over the top. I'm gonna come back to center. Let's do the other side. Go reach. And reach. Go up and over. And back to center. Let's add on. Reach. Reach. Up and over. Boom. Now, unwind. Boom. Twist. Good. We're going to do ripples. I'm going to fall forward, and I'm going to be like a wave. And fall. And fall. And fall. And last one, then let's come back up to the center. And other side. Reach. And reach up and over. Now we unwind back to center and then twist. I'm going to go forward and then ripple like a wave through my spine. And fall and all the way. Last time, come all the way to stand. Other side. Reach. Reach up and over. And unwind. Flip. We're going to add on again. Ripple 1. Ripple 2. 2 more. Ripple 3. Last one. Hang over. Stay reaching over your foot. I'm going to bend my left knee. And come back to center. And bend my left knee. And back to center. Last one. I bend my knee. Now I'm going to go out to flat back and hold. Open to the side. Back to center. Press down. Other side. Reach. Reach. Up and over. Unwind. Twist. Flat back. Go 1. Go 2. Go 3. Last one. Hanging over. Bend your right knee. And stretch. Bend your right knee. And stretch. Bend your right knee. Come out to flat back. Hold. Side. Center. Press your arms open. Go down. Excellent. Let's do it one more time. A little bit faster. Up and over. Unwind. And we go rip. Remember, we do 4, 2, and 3. Last one, hang over. Bend your left knee. And stretch. And bend. And stretch. And bend. And stretch. Last one, bend. out to flat back. We're gonna drop through the center, open on the other side. Same thing, down, flat back, down, flat back, last one, down, flat back. Now I'm gonna open to the side, and back to center. Press down, pardon me, reach side, and side, up and over, release, slide back forward, and ripple 2, and 3, and 4, last one, hang over, bend the right knee, and stretch, and bend, and stretch, and bend, and stretch, last one, bend out to flat back. I'm going to go through the center, and side, and side, and side, and side. 2 more. And side. And side. To the side. Now we're over. Back up to center. Press down. Imagine you're pressing through sticky peanut butter. Arms press all the way down. Roll your head all the way down towards the floor. Relax your back. Relax your shoulders. You can shake your head out. You can shake it no. You can shake it yes. We're gonna roll up to stand nice and tall. Time for some balance and stretching. Let's see how you guys do. I think you're gonna do great. So you have a couple different options. Now, if balance is really challenging for you, you're going to use kickstand, and you can always go back to kickstand if you have trouble. So kickstand, imagine a bicycle. A bicycle has a kickstand. So this is my kickstand. Just my toes. Hard to see in the light. Just like this. Is on the floor. The other option is coupe. I connect my foot at my ankle. The next option is dégagé. Boom. Disengage. Now, you're going to balance here, or here, or here. Take your pick. Focus your mind on your balancing. Focus your eyes on something you can see that's not moving. If you'd like an added level of difficulty, close your eyes. Feeling your tree rooted into the ground. If your eyes were closed, open them on up and shake those legs out. Other side. So I want you to imagine that you are a tree that's rooted into the ground, and we've all seen the palm trees. There's one right outside my window right now, and it's blowing up at the top like this. But it has these long, strong roots into the ground, so it can blow, and it can move, and it won't blow over. All right, other side. Are you ready? You have your kickstand, your coupe, or your dégagé. Hit it. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. It's okay if you stumble. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay if you fall over. You can always start again. If your eyes were closed, open one up and shake those legs out. For our last activity today, we're going to go visit Harold's purple crayon. So I'm going to talk you through a story, and you are going to act that story out however you like. The main purpose of the story is that you have your purple crayon. And if you don't know about Harold and his purple crayon, it's a children's book, and Harold had a purple crayon, and anything that he drew would come to life. So we're going to do that in our own imagination and our own experience of this imaginary world. Just follow along. There's no right answer. It doesn't need to look a specific way. All you need to do is discover the magic for yourself. So we begin. Can you smell that? Can you smell it? What is that? Fresh baked cookies. I smell the smell of fresh baked cookies. Do you smell them? Can you go look for them? Go look for them. Get up, walk around. Follow the scent of the cookies. Is it high or low? Where is it coming from? And then you're gonna see the jar of cookies. Anywhere you'd like, you see them. Make sure that you see them. You're going to reach for a cookie. You are going to grab a cookie and then hide the cookie. Don't let anyone see that you've taken the cookie. Now sneakily move the cookie to your other hand. Now, the cookie has become your crayon. I want you to draw a door. It can be any size. How big do you want your door to be? Now, if your door is not big enough for you to fit through, you need to make it bigger. Make your door bigger until it's big enough that you can go through it. And now we're going to jump through the door. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Jump through the door. Great. Now your crayon has turned into a gold snitch from Harry Potter. And it's flying around. And you need to capture it. And then you're going to put it somewhere on your body. And you're going to fling it into outer space. And it's like a boomerang. It's coming back down from space. As it comes down and it hits the Earth's atmosphere, it turns to a firefly. So now you have to go around and you're going to catch a firefly. Catch your firefly. When you've got it, hold on to it. You're going to pull your firefly into your face. And I want you to take a peek at your firefly. Your firefly is going to turn to water and it washes over your face, leaving you clean and happy. I think that went pretty well. We're going to do it one more time. It'll be maybe a little bit shorter. I won't say as many words. I'm going to turn on some music. If you decide that this story isn't the story that you want to tell and you want to go off and tell a different story with your purple crayon, you go right ahead and do that. Or follow along with my words as we dance to this beautiful music. By the way, while we're talking about music, I would like to thank Mr. Zach Greenberg for donating all the music for today's class for all of us. He is a composer from New York City that allowed us to use his music for today, which makes me so happy. Okay, so here we go. Do you smell the cookies? Go find the cookies. Reach for the cookies. Grab the cookies. Hide the cookies. Switch the cookie to your other hand. Harold's purple crayon, draw yourself a door. Ready to dive through? 3, 2, 1, dive through. And the crayon became your stitch. You better grab it. Put it somewhere on your body. Launch it into space. Boom. Watch it go up. It's coming back down. As it hits the atmosphere, it turns to a lightning bug. Go catch your lightning bug. Where is it? Grab it. Catch it. Pull it in, nice and gentle. Take it into your face. Open your hands. Take a peek at it. Let him turn to water. Feel the cool water wash over your face. Let's all stand together, nice and tall. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being open to trying something that might have been new or unfamiliar today. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your participation. Everything that we can do together, even if it's not face-to-face, it all counts. Our energy is all in the greater world. We're all here to share and celebrate dance together. So as a community, as us all together, I'd love for us to extend our hands out. Can we get Miss Brittany back on the screen for me? Let's see. That would be so wonderful. Might take a second. There we go. Hi, Brittany. So we're going to imagine that we're holding hands and we're at our curtain call at the end of our show, and we've done an amazing job. Everything went perfect. Our tree branches of our collarbones are radiating out into the world. Oh, this is kind of fun curtain call music. Radiating out into the world. Hands are held. We can feel the energy of all the people that have joined us here together today. We're going to take 2 steps forward together. Ready? Here we go. 2 steps. Step together. Boom. We're going to all raise our arms up together, raising our arms to the sky. We're going to all take a bow together, falling forward, bowing together, forward, and back up all together, standing nice and tall together. And then take your hand to your heart. We bowed together as a group. Now I'd like for you to take a bow to yourself. Bow to your own heart. Thank yourself for your participation today. Thank yourself for coming in and trying something new today. Thank yourself for your check-ins on how you're doing today. So hand on your heart, stand nice and tall, chin to your chest, bow to yourself, quietly tell yourself a thank you for your hard work and participation. And standing nice and tall. 30-second dance party, silly dance party. All right. Back to you, Miss Brittany. Well, we're working on unmuting her. Give her just a moment.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for learning how to, release myself. Cookies and the fireflies were so much fun. Thank you. I also want to give another thank you to We Rise for having us. I had a great time. I'm going to continue to use these exercises I learned from you on a daily basis because they're just so great for the body. You should be feeling good right now. All right, so just like we did in the beginning of the broadcast, we did a check-in. Now we're going to do a check-out. Same process. We're choosing a number from 1 to 5 that represents how you feel right now. So go ahead and put your number in our chat so we can check out. While you guys are checking out, I will check out first. I'm going to check out with a 5 because I still feel great. Actually, I feel greater. And I feel more relaxed and more fluid because of Charlotte. Thank you again. So yeah, checking out with a 5+ on my end. How about you, Charlotte?
I am going to check in at a 5+ as well. I'm feeling extra wonderful after our time together. 5+ over here.
So please Check out more programming for the rest of the month at www.werise.la. Don't forget that. We're going to sign out with a chat, so follow my lead. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder, your left hand to your right shoulder, or actually, we have numbers coming in. Oh, great. We see a lot of, before we do that little chant, I want to let you guys know about your numbers. You guys have tons of 5s, tons of 4s. Yay! So it looks like we went up from before. I'm so happy about those numbers. Thank you guys so much. Let's do this chant. We have our right hand to our left shoulder, left hand to your right shoulder. Then we're going to hit fist and then come up. And we'll say, we rise when we come up. So I'll show you a demonstration first. We rise. We rise. We rise. So I want you guys to be super, super loud. I want the neighbors to hear you. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. Everyone together. 5, 6, 7, 8. We rise. We rise. We rise. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, We Rise. Stay positive, stay active, stay rising. Brittany out.